Well, rumor has it that Diddy could be possibly from a source inside jail on a hunger strike. Now, we think this is sort of a crap article or news that's coming out because it's like a friend of a friend of a friend of an inmate said.
Yeah, I would say, first of all, who's that source? It's
Yeah.
not anybody legitimate. It's somebody heard from somebody who said something. And I'm like, you're going to start to see all of these, I don't know, hot gossip, hot takes on Diddy, I imagine. But beware, dear listener.
Yeah, don't
stay with us because we'll read through the bull honky.
That is true, yes. I mean, don't just trust something your friend told you and accept it as fact. That goes for us, too, because we are your friends.
Yeah, unless we tell you it's a fact.
Right, Mike?
It is.
We have nothing but facts here. I
mean,
this is all about rumors.
If we said it's true, you can take that to the bank.
Yeah.
Certainly can.
They won't cash it.
Nope.
They will tell you to go away.
You might get arrested.
Probably won't even get into the little vestibule where the ATM is because you don't have a card and you forgot, which actually, did you know I found one recently where I could just show my phone and I didn't have to put my card in. It made me happy because I didn't have my card on me and I wanted some cash.
Oh, okay. Oh, an ATM?
Yeah, so like in
not
the
just a vestibule
I found a vestibule.
Yeah, I was like, do you have to scan into the vestibule? Because I don't usually.
When it's closed, when the bank is closed and you want to use like the 24-hour ATM.
Oh, okay.
You usually have to put in a card so that, not just any Yahoo. Well, and plus you want to be alone when you're in there. You don't want somebody just walking in and stealing all your money.
That's true. Why did you have to go to the 24-hour ATM? He just got back from vacation, you guys?
Because I needed
Miami?
money for my vacation.
Okay.
Like before a trip, I always get a bunch of cash.
In the middle of the night?
No, it was actually a Sunday morning, if you want to know the God's honest truth. It was after the gym, but before the bank opened.
Okay.
And so I needed an ATM where A, I didn't have my card, and B, the bank wasn't open.
This
has been Blinded by the Item. For more banking
Brought
tips,
to you by Chase
be
Bank.
sure to like and subscribe. Sorry, that's our show today. We don't have time to get to actual blind items as we're talking about Bradley's banking. Okay, we will do some blind items. Let's start with this one.
Fine.
This foreign-born former, let me not say that. This foreign-born A-minus list singer is spending like she is an A-plus lister. She is spending the money that her actor significant other makes, and he is getting tired of the nonstop shopping.
Foreign-born A-minus list.
Foreign-born A-minus list singer is spending like she is an A-plus lister. She is spending the money of her actor significant other who is tired of that nonstop spending.
So
A-plus list actor?
Well, she spent. So they didn't actually put in A, but I will say higher on the list than the singer.
Mm-hmm.
Higher on the list.
So we've got
he's got the money.
We've got a foreign-born A-minus list singer spending like she's an A-plus lister, but she is spending the money of her higher on the list acting significant other. We've got an actor and a singer. Actinger.
Actinger, and a
Okay.
singer.
Well, let's see.
And there are a couple.
Foreign-born singer, and there are a couple.
Okay.
Oh, it's not like Suki. No, Suki's not a music star.
Yes, she is.
It is.
Yeah.
And
You're exactly right.
Yeah. Robert Pattinson.
Robert Pattinson. Okay.
Yeah.
Why mess around? Just have your first guess be the right one.
Okay, then.
She's a massive successful singer. And by the way, if you haven't had a chance to, Memoir of a Sparkle Muffin is actually pretty dang good. She's
Is that
good.
a song or is that an actual
That's her
memoir?
album.
Okay.
Yeah.
Her recent
Memoir of a Sparkle what?
a Sparkle Muffin. It's a type of spider.
Is it really?
Yep.
Did
Memoir.
you know that?
I didn't know that,
How'd you
but
know
I
that?
knew the name of the album.
Well, I knew the name of the album, and I said, I have to figure out why this is the name of the album.
Sparkle
and a
Muffin.
Sparkle Muffin is a beautiful spider.
Wow.
See, to me, it was just like, you put some glitter down
On a
there.
muffin? Oh.
On your vagina?
I guess so. Yeah, just for if you.
Well, to be fair, that's kind of what this spider looks like.
A sparkly vagina?
Kind of. Look it up.
Please,
Sparkle
somebody
Muffin.
in post-production put a picture of the
Sparkle
spider.
Muffin.
Oh, Sparkle Muffin Spider.
She's got a very, I don't know, the right, almost like a Janis Joplin or like old school, like 60s vibe to her music.
does.
It's fantastic. I
right,
really
I'm gonna
like this
listen.
album. Yeah.
Diary of a Wimpy Spider. What is it?
Memoir of a Sparkle Muffin.
It's so cute.
It is adorable, is it not?
Oh, it's very colorful. Look.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't that cute?
Very adorbsies.
Oh,
if
the center,
spiders
though,
could be
does
adorable.
look-
Filling in the blind item, though,
They'll kill you, but
according to it, Suki, usually the more beautiful the thing is,
like, look
the
at
more
me, I'm
deadly
so
it is.
pretty.
Mhm.
Oh, sure.
People say that about me. Okay, they don't.
Suki Waterhouse is spending like she's an A-plus lister. She's spending all the money that Robert Pattinson is bringing in, and he is tired of all that nonstop shopping.
Oh, God.
I don't know.
Same.
This is like the Diddy rumor. It's like, whose is this? Who came
Yeah.
up with this? Who's the source on this one? I don't know.
Yeah. No, you're
It's a
absolutely
blind
right.
item.
It was probably him. He's
That's
like,
true.
I'm tired of
Oh,
her
maybe.
spending all my money.
This is how he gets the news out to her.
I mean, look, if you're a smart celebrity in the year 2024, you're populating blind items yourself.
Yeah.
Don't think they aren't, you guys.
To another blind item here. We rolling on with this one. Apparently, this permanent A-list singer thinks if she is traveling around North America touring for a new album, the feds won't be able to find her. I'm not sure that's how that works. Apparently, this permanent A-list singer thinks if she is traveling around North America touring for a new album, the feds won't be able to find her. Not sure that's how that works.
Okay, so it's not, is it somebody connected to Diddy?
Yep.
Okay, but it can't be J-Lo because her tour
doesn't have
is
a
not happening.
Yeah. It's not J-Lo, so then it's probably
A
A-list.
permanent A-list
Permanent
singer
A-list.
thinks if she's not traveling...
Taylor Swift.
Beyonce.
Is she touring? I don't think so.
I don't know.
Apparently,
Pink?
Oh,
Apparently, the permanent A-list singer thinks if she's traveling around North America touring for a new album, the feds won't be able to find her. Not sure that's how it works.
Paul Abdul.
Straight up now. No. She just ended her tour.
She did have a tour
Early.
though. Okay, early.
She was feeling.
She's like, I know a lot about
Somebody,
P. Diddy.
Okay.
Okay. Is she at like the apex of her career? Is she doing the greatest hits?
She would be doing more of the greatest hits vibe.
And she's currently on tour, huh?
She's announced a tour, which is why the blind item is saying apparently she thinks if she's on tour around North America promoting a new album, the feds won't be able to find her. They'll come knock into her door and say, "Oh, she's not home. I guess we'll try again next week."
Mariah?
Greatest hits. It's not Janet Jackson. It's only because her name has been in headlines. It's not Madonna. It's not.
Taylor Swift.
Yeah,
Not Carrie Underwood. I'm just trying to think of.
Have we talked
permanent
about this
A-list.
person in connection with Diddy before? Okay. And they are
Like, very close proximity.
really a permanent A-lister.
Very close, like they live next to each other?
Like they were besties.
Oh.
Oh,
Is this a-
It's not a.
Oh, it's not a lady?
Oh, it's a lady.
It's a
Oh, it is
lady.
a lady. Okay.
It's not Alicia Keys. It's not bestie. A permanent A-list singer who doesn't want to talk about Diddy because they were besties.
Mm-hmm.
And she is doing maybe some greatest hits and maybe we like them,
Oh, I think we like a lot of
her music.
Yep.
Was she big like early 2000s or like 90s?
early 2000s, but 90s as well. Big in the 90s.
Oh my gosh.
Most success in the mid 90s, I think. and then
Most
continued into
success-
the early 2000s.
In the mid 90s. So that's like my heyday. So
Mm-hmm.
I should know very well that this person is Gwen Stefani.
Share.
Cher.
I don't know. I have a very short list of permanent A-listers.
She wants to go on tour and avoid the Diddy stuff, so there's no more drama for her.
Oh,
No more drama.
oh, is this
No more drama.
no
Don't worry, she's not going to cry. Even if she spent a lot of time with Mr. Wrong, Diddy, she's going to be just fine.
Oh my God, he's literally
He's
quoting
doing
lyrics fast.
it. And we're failing. Not gonna cry.
She might be, but she claims I'm not going down. It's a family.
I'm going
it's
down.
Mary J. Blige.
It's a family affair. There you go.
Oh my God.
There you go. We had like 9 Mary J. Blige
Good
songs
job
on there.
on that, Michael. You did a
According
great
to
job.
the blind item, though, apparently Mary J. thinks that if she's traveling around North America and promoting a new album, the feds won't be able to find her. Not sure that's how that works.
Yeah, because basically they know where you are at all
Yeah,
times.
definitely. Like, well,
Better to go
her
on,
next
like, a
stop
cruise,
is
honey.
Cincinnati.
To be fair, though, she did announce all of the cities she's going to, no dates or venues.
Oh, okay.
So maybe she's just going to rent a van.
Surprise tour.
They'll put it in the local paper.
If she shows up that day, you're in luck.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Of course, we have heard in the last year or so, after the, I think, allegations came out, maybe when that first settlement came out, she claims she has cut off ties with with Diddy, who she was obviously very close with. He produced a ton of her music and, again, spent a lot of time together.
Yeah, I don't want to say I feel bad. I do appreciate the awkward position a lot of people are now in as celebrities because they may know nothing. Now, some probably do, and I don't feel bad for them. But those who, had an outward surface relationship with Diddy, and there's a lot of visual evidence of that the world is now being treated to, I do feel bad for their guilt by association.
I do too, especially if they were around him in the early 2000s.
Yeah. Because you just know people are going to dig all that stuff up now, and guilt by suspicion. But
All right.
Let's roll on and do another one here. Rolling through the blind item. You guys got that one? How about this one? Despite an apology and forgiveness, this A-list athlete, who is probably more like A-plus list these last 8 months, has a significant other who continues to cheat on them. Despite an apology and forgiveness, this A-list athlete, who's more like A-plus list the last 8 months, has a significant other who continues to cheat on them.
So this is a she athlete?
It is a she.
Oh, okay.
Is it, what's her name?
Yeah. This isn't like Serena Williams,
Yeah,
is
that's
it?
what I was thinking.
Okay.
Oh, I got
Pride
pride lights. That means it's a gay person. If you're watching on YouTube, you'll know what I'm saying.
Let's see.
Despite an apology and forgiveness, this A-list athlete, who's more like A-plus list, specifically these last 8 months, has a significant other who continues to cheat on them.
Do we are we privy to the apology? Like, we've heard the apology? So
Rumors are. I guess we haven't actually seen or heard.
is she a pro athlete?
Ashlyn Harris or Allie Krieger?
Who are those people?
Well, they were together, soccer stars, and then Sophia Bush got in the middle of it.
A-list / A-plus list. This is one of the most famous people in the world in the last 8 months. In the world.
In the world, is it because of the Olympics?
Part of it was, even though this individual wasn't there.
Oh, okay. They weren't there.
Was she
but
in the
they have
past?
been?
Never been.
Okay.
Never been to the Olympics.
Many feel she should have been.
Caitlin Clark?
Yeah.
Oh,
Nicely done. Despite an apology and forgiveness, Caitlin Clark, who's an A-list athlete, probably more like A-plus list the last 8 months, has a significant other who continues to cheat on her.
Have we heard that before?
If you live in the blinds, you have.
Oh.
that is just a bad
Yeah.
thing.
I hope that's not true.
Connor
for Caitlin.
McCaffrey, by the way, is his name. They were, while she was playing a game, who I think also is another Iowa basketball player, and he was out on a boat with a bunch of
Out and about.
women wearing not a lot of anything and partying, and yeah, it's
I'm sure it was
not good.
purely wholesome.
Oh, I'm sure. Good wholesome fun. She was out
Good
there
old
on the court
Iowa
playing.
topless fun.
Let's stick in the world of athletes and move on to this one. Promise it's easier. Speaking of athletes, for the first time in his career, this one spent more time worrying about being famous than training, and it shows. He's been absolutely terrible this year.
He's obsessed with fame. How did you describe him?
Speaking of athletes, for the first time in his career, this one spent more time worrying about being famous and then training, and it shows. He has been terrible this season.
Is this Travis Kelce?
Yeah, it is.
Oh.
Yeah. The magic between Mahomes and Kelce isn't there in these first 3 games. That's what I've heard.
Yeah, I think a good game for Travis Kelce in the past is like 6 catch. Or I mean, a good game would be considered something like, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 catches and over 100 yards. So far this season, he has 6 catches, I think, for 60 yards, and that's 3 games.
Yeah.
So according to the blind items and a bunch of sports outlets, what's that?
Do sports fans care? Like, are they like, I can't believe
Fantasy
it's
football.
that Taylor Swift?
Yes.
Okay.
They're already looking for a reason to blame Taylor Swift because the dads, Brads, and Chads don't want to see her on the TV because they're idiots. And they get very, territorial about what's theirs.
Well, they get very toxic fanboy, right?
Which is sad because you don't want more people watching something you enjoy, or maybe
No, they
being
don't.
able to enjoy something with your daughter or enjoy something with a female in your life who never in a million years would watch this, but now wants to sit down and watch it with you.
I feel like these are the same guys that when their wife / partner / female of any kind sits down with them, they're like, you don't even know what's going on. You know what I mean? They're just toxic.
Take the
period.
time to explain it.
Yeah.
Then you would.
And because of the stats for their fantasy league, they're like, wait a minute, he was one of my guys, and now those are going down.
And it's all the ladies' fault.
It's Taylor Swift's fault.
Although I think you could have a separate conversation that I would be here for entertaining at least, like the Hollywood effect of Sir Travis. Like, I'm sure that his Hollywood rise to stardom has had some effect on his career or like his actual playing.
And a $100 million podcast that he spends time recording, and the idea that we just heard from Ryan Murphy yesterday in an article, because Grotesquerie is about to come out, Grotesquerie, whatever it's called, that new series that he's in. He was taking acting classes for months to prepare for that role, and apparently was extremely well prepared. Well, maybe that was time he normally would be spending training.
Yeah.
And who knows, maybe this will be a transition for him out of football. I mean, it wouldn't be the first athlete who created a secondary career for themselves.
Definitely.
And this is the end of the road for him from a career wise. Like, his age is usually the fact that he came back after winning back-to-back Super Bowls. Sure, they're going to try to give it another Super Bowl, but I would be absolutely shocked unless they win a Super Bowl again that he'd be back next season. Okay. But we'll see.
Yeah, because his brother just retired
last year.
Yeah.
Yep. But all right, there you go. You guys got 2 sports blind
Look at
items
us
in a
being
row.
sporty spice over here.
Let's move on to this one. Yesterday's reaction from the former owner confirms exactly what we told you. The streamer is using the doc as a total hit piece to portray the management of the company they gave billions to as squeaky clean. But how can they claim that when the owner's offspring still runs the joint? So we've got a reaction from a former owner confirming what we talked about. A streamer is going to use a documentary as a total hit piece to portray the management of a company they just gave billions to as squeaky clean. But how can they say that when the owner's offspring still runs the joint?
Oh, my God.
Bradley has no idea, but Dawn feels
Clearly,
confident.
she looks very confident.
Yes. It's Vince McMahon from WWE.
Oh, yeah, that Netflix documentary.
He's like, that's not fair. It's like, you're a creep.
No amount of documentary
Stephanie McMahon
laundering.
is his daughter.
And
Netflix.
Hunter Hearst Hemsley is his stepson.
Hunter
who also
Hearst
runs the
Hemsley
place.
sounds like
Paul
a
Levesque, of course, is his real name.
character on, I don't know.
Triple H is what he went by in the wrestling
Triple
world.
H. I love Triple H.
He runs a joint now.
Oh, yeah.
And he's married to Stephanie.
That's
So,
right.
according to the reaction of Vince McMahon yesterday, it confirms exactly what we told you weeks ago. Netflix is using the Vince McMahon, aka Mr. McMahon documentary, as a total hit piece to portray the management of the company as totally squeaky clean, considering they just paid $5 billion to WWE. But how clean can it really be when his daughter, Stephanie McMahon, and Paul Levesque, his son-in-law, still run the joint?
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean,
How did they not know?
it's also never one person.
Exactly.
We've seen the story time and time again. Viewers and listeners of Blinded by the Item know that it takes a village to raise a nasty.
Mm-hmm.
Put that on a T-shirt.
It takes
Sell
a
it in our
village
merch
to
shop.
raise an ass.
Or at least a harbor and nasty, and he is definitely that.
So Triple H is not a good guy anymore?
Never said that.
Okay.
Well, he was never a good guy. He was always a villain.
I mean, villain,
Yes, I
but
know, but
also
yeah.
like as far as like a decent
All of that is
person?
totally true, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I'm saying like in real life, is he a
In
decent
real life,
person?
no. I think everyone really respects him as a businessman and
Okay.
Stephanie, and she has done some amazing stuff using money and that they've brought in to do some other things. But again, it just begs the question, how much could people have not known, or how much of a blind eye did they have to put towards that whole situation when it was happening right under their nose?
Yeah. Just imagine knowing that kind of stuff and what your dad's done.
Oh,
Ew,
gosh.
creepy.
Let's continue with this one here. Nicely done. We kind of got through 3 sports ones in a row. I'm really proud of you guys now.
I mean, look, give us a blind item, we'll give you an answer.
It's almost time for us to see the directorial debut of this multi-talented A-list actress. It wasn't supposed to be. She just couldn't get along with the original director, and she convinced the producers to give it to her. It's the same move her A-list co-star from a handful of years ago tried, but unfortunately was not able to because the director also owned the rights. So we've got an A-list actress making a directorial debut.
So this is not, it sounds
Just
totally
so-
Blake Lively
yeah.
from...
Correct.
Oh, okay.
So
right.
let me,
Okay.
now with what you have so far, it's almost time for the directorial debut of this multi-talented A-list actress. It wasn't supposed to be, but she couldn't get along with the original director and convince the producers to give it to her. It's the same move Blake Lively, her former co-star from a handful of years ago, tried, but unfortunately couldn't do because Justin Baldoni owned the rights of the movie.
Got it. So,
So this isn't. It's someone
it's not
else.
Blake, but it's like
She's
Blake.
trying to pull a Blake Lively, according to the blind items.
Co-star from
Mostly TV. Did you say mostly
No,
TV?
multi-talented A-list actress.
I wrote down MT.
Yep.
Multi-talented A-list actress. Multi-talented A. It's not like a Nicole Kidman.
Nope. Oh, that's a good guess because, like we learned in the Emmys, she's in everything. Another few shows got announced yesterday, including her in them. It's unbelievable.
Multi-talented.
from Best in Show. Was she in an interview with her?
Oh,
who
are
am I
you thinking of? Yeah, you're thinking of what's her name? Yep. Yep. And she also directed Pitch Perfect.
Yeah.
Oh. This person didn't direct Pitch Perfect, but she's in Pitch Perfect. This is her directorial debut, but she was in Pitch Perfect.
Oh,
Anna
Anna
Kendrick?
Kendrick.
There you go.
Oh.
So who's? It's gonna kill me. Who was behind?
No, you
Pitch
got
Perfect?
it, but Pitch Perfect was...
I would look at my phone, but it's currently serving as a camera.
Yeah, don't do that. It's a camera device.
That's-
Jason Moore was the director?
No, then who was behind it, money wise? You know who I'm talking about? She's blonde. Wasn't she behind Pitch Perfect? It was her project. I'll get there. It's okay.
Elizabeth Banks is who you're thinking.
Elizabeth Banks.
You're thinking of Elizabeth Banks.
Thank
Nicely
you.
done. And actually, it got you there, though, because you said the word Pitch Perfect. So nicely done.
Yeah. Hey, look.
According to the blind item, though, or not according to the blind item, we are about to see the directorial debut of Anna Kendrick. It wasn't supposed to be, but she couldn't get along with the original director and convince the producers to give her the project. It's the same move Blake Lively tried with It Ends With Us. This project, of course, is the new dating game
Oh, yeah,
show
about the serial
killer. Yes. I can't remember the exact name of it. A woman something. Oh, my goodness. I'll
Also,
get it
can
for
we
you in a
just talk
second.
about the fact that like Blake Lively and Anna Kendrick allegedly, supposedly despise each other?
That's right.
And we learned that because of the kerfuffle that Blake Lively was in. So I just think it's rather...
It's interesting, isn't it? Yeah.
Rather
they hated
curious.
each other.
Woman of the Hour is the
Okay.
name of it.
All right.
So, Woman of the Hour, it is all about the dating game killer. His name is Rodney Alcala. And if you don't remember that story, he actually won the competition, but never went out with the contestant who picked her because she said he gave her the creeps. Smart.
Parker Posey is who I was trying to think of.
You, again, connected to Blake Lively.
Blake Lively.
Mike, thank you so
Yeah.
much for taking us down that journey of blind items. Listeners, you can get this wherever you get your podcasts. Like and subscribe, leave a review. And we're also on the tubes of the U. YouTube, like and subscribe, and tell all your friends about...
Blinded by the Item.
Bye.
Blinded by the item.